Welcome back to Studio STL. We are loving all of the animals, or shall I say, the reptiles today. We're hanging out with Christa Mabrey from Christa's Critters. And you brought some friends today.
I did. So I brought different friends from last time. So this is Blair. She is a milk snake, a Nelson's milk snake specifically. She's albino, so that's why she's got those pretty colors and those pretty red eyes.
She's gorgeous.
She's a very good girl, and you're doing very good.
Thank you, thank you. I'm secretly screaming on the inside, but I'm doing such a great job.
You really are.
I was nervous because I said, oh, she's like kissing me, but what were you telling me about this behavior in snakes?
So when you see snakes stretching out, moving around, flicking their tongues, that's actually a happy, curious snake. She's just checking everything out. She's not stressed or defensive. She's just hanging out. So that's a happy snake.
So yeah. Chelsea's making her happy. I will take that. Now, who else did you bring?
So I brought Carnage. He's one of my crested geckos. These are the guys that I breed at home. So even though we brought one last time, we had to bring one again because these guys have my heart.
And they're so pretty.
Yeah, so he's super spotty. Dalmatian's my favorite, which is where the spots come in on my logo.
Love it. Okay, Blair, you're getting a little too excited, girl.
We can trade if you want. Do you want to try?
I think I'm cool with Blair.
Okay. The jumpy ones always make people nervous. He's very calm. I got him out beforehand so he could get some of his jumps out.
But what if he jumps? Then what?
Do you have good reflexes?
I do.
I mean, sometimes you just got to snatch him out of the air. Okay. It happens like that.
We might do a trade-off here in a minute. Okay. Now, this little guy was also trying to move before his TV appearance, but he's waiting. He knows the close-up is coming.
So this is Fern. I prefer to refer to her as a she, but unfortunately with these guys, unless you do x-rays or kind of more invasive sexing later on, it's hard to tell if they're male or female. Okay. There's some sort of physical attributes that people claim could be either or. So in my heart, Fern is a girl. She's very sweet.
Well, hello, Fern.
She is a blue-tongued skink, a northern blue-tongued skink. And so you'll notice if she sticks her tongue out, that's where she gets the name. And this is the one time she wants to kind of keep her. Ooh. There we go.
Whoa, her tongue is blue.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So if they get scared, they will open their mouth really wide, and that tongue is actually a lot bigger than just the part you see when she's licking, and they stick their tongue out, and that is their way of trying to look intimidating.
You know,
that doesn't work for us as humans, but I guess it works for them.
You know, I'm here for it. I support it. Some people try it as humans, and, well, like you said, it doesn't.
No.
Okay, well, if people are at home and they're watching, and they're like, maybe I could be like Christa. I could start with one little animal and grow a collection. That's really how you got started, right?
Yeah, so I started with Bodhi. I didn't bring him today. He came last time. He is our bearded dragon. My son really wanted one, and it kind of escalated from there. Once you join one Facebook group and meet friends, then those people have another animal, and before you know it, you want that one, and it kind of spirals. So I do have quite the collection at home of different species. Like I said, the majority of them are the crested geckos because that's what I breed. So
and since you breed those, people can actually purchase them.
Yes, so they can purchase crested geckos. I'm in the process of some other breeding projects, so by next year I should have some different species of geckos available. Every other animal that I have is my personal pet. Luckily, most of them have very calm demeanors, and I've been able to use them as ambassador animals in my educational programs. So the last time we were here, I was talking about how I wanted to start doing that, and it really took off. So
well, congratulations.
Yeah, I usually have a booking at least once a week, so it's been really cool.
And what has it been like being able to go around our greater St. Louis area, across the river, and really educate people on these amazing critters?
It's a lot of fun. A lot of the kids tend to actually sort of know some of the information, so it's really fun to see them be able to raise their hand and interact and know the answers. Now with YouTube and everything being so accessible, if they already have that drive and passion, then that's right at their fingertips. But it's still fun to tell them things that they didn't already know. And a lot of times
Blair's not happy.
A lot of times get parents to interact too. So a lot of them start off very nervous and shy, and then by the end they're like, okay, well, what would this one eat, and what did I need to put it in? And
so that's so cool.
Yeah, and so part of the education process is, even though we're showing them that they're cool and explaining, you know, their history and where they're from and what they eat, I'm also very open and honest about what their actual requirements are. There's a lot of people that are not as educated as they think in the husbandry and care, and they put them in something too small or something that's not accurate. So I would much rather just show you the animals and hang out with you and let you play with them than you jump into it and grab something you're not prepared for.
You definitely want to learn, and that's why the education piece, like you said, is so important. And speaking of showing people the animals, you can catch Christa and her critters. They even buy one at the Show Me Reptile show coming up this Sunday, July 21st. We'll make sure you have access to all of those details on our website. Blair girl. I think she really likes me, St. Louis.
Maybe she likes your belt.
That too. She's long. All right.
Oh, you see, he tried to
Thank you so much for joining me.
Yeah.
Blair, thank you for joining me. And St. Louis, we will be right back after this quick break.